Ride through the city like Brennan Shaw. I'm on a mission to get it all. Ride through the city like Brennan Shaw. If you ain't thick, please don't get involved.
And now, Brandon Thick Boy Shaw.
We're live. What's up, fam? We're back, baby. The after show, but later. Can't wait, baby. What's up, dude? It's UFC Freedom 250. It's Friday. So we got 2 days. We got 2 mother trucking days. Crow 55. Crow 55. What up, big dog? What up, fam? How we doing, fam? You guys good? Boy, I got to tell you what. I need this today. Your boy is so frustrated. So frustrated. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to throw this shop under the bus. It's not what I do. Could I? Of course I could. They royally messed up my truck. I've had my truck in freaking 5 weeks. My new Ram 2500 I haven't had in 5 weeks. So the only car that's not in a shop is my Hummer with no AC, no windows. So I'm getting around driving the kiddos. Everybody's hot. I'm so frustrated. We'll figure it out, dude. It's all good. It's all about UFC 250 because you can't bring me down. You can't bring me down. What do we got here? Yeah, not a sponsor. What is this? Mango Fuego. All right, a little spice. Was literally just watching the pod, instantly joined the live. Love it, man. What up? We live, baby. We'll do it live. Fuck it. We'll do it live. King Quincy. Ooh, that's nice. King Quincy. Big Brown, happy UFC weekend. You too, brother. You too. If you're not crunk for this, you're a snowflake. El Nerd Jog. My bad. Last show, Big Dog, thought you skipped my questions, but my dumbass didn't realize my questions never went through Wi-Fi at work. Sucks. My bad, brother. Yeah, I get it, brother. Dark Heyoka. You did go over the O'Malley fight in the episode you dropped this morning, but other than that, I haven't heard a lot of talk around the fight. I'm really feeling the Zahabi upset. I know I could get it. Did you hear Zahabi on Ariel's show? They also look identical. They're twins, yeah. It's hard not to root for that guy. Obviously, his IQ's through the freaking roof with his brother being Firas. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulled it off. It's just stylistically a nightmare for him. That's a tough fight for him. But he could do it. Patrick Martinez, 2451. Do you think Paramount is ready for the Super Bowl numbies? They ain't getting Super Bowl numbies. Dude, so Super Bowl does over 100 million. It's like 140 million just in the United States. I think they're going to do dummy numbers worldwide. Now, Marco Rubio, they just don't know ball. He goes, UFC White House can reach over 1 billion views. It's all. Okay, that guy didn't know ball. That'd be insane. Clips Up Daily One. Let's go, baby. Love that you're doing live streams. Love from Vancouver. Dude, I love Vancouver. What up, bub? Justin Slavic, 2955. Happy Friday. Let's get this weekend going. Right, dude? Right? Let's freaking do it. El Nerd Jock. Happy Friday, my fellow brownies. We're almost there. I know, dude. If you're not excited for this, you ain't shit. I was listening to Luke Thomas' show, and somebody was like, I'm going to not watch the White House card. Do you think a lot of other people are in the same realm as me and they're not going to watch it? It's going to hurt numbers? It's like, God, you got to be such a snowflake to let whatever your political views are get in the way of this event. You got to be such a cuck. Caden Trujillo, 3738. Yo, I'm going to see your boy Chris D'Elia live tonight. Cannot wait for the fights this weekend. Bunch of cupcakes not watching. Yeah, you gotta be so soft not to watch. Dude, what a nice little weekend for you. D'Elia live and UFC Freedom. Come on, dude. PD Hernandez, 8630. What was your first car? First, it was a truck. It was a F-150 flare side, red, with the 5.4 Triton. Brandon Saute 6679. Greetings from up north. Dana White recently tried helping a young girl in BC, Canada after getting shot in the head from a mass shooting incident. Is this a one-off or is this something Dana does? That's the thing about Dana. You can hate on him all you want. He does a lot of stuff like this that goes under the radar. He helps out a lot. I'll give him that. The after show, but later. It would be hella dope if Hokit KOs Derek and then does the Trump dance over him. Yeah, he's going to do something spicy. I heard the theatrics, like the stuff, the storyboard they have lined up between the fights, before the fights, after, is completely mind-blowing. It's supposed to be really dope. Unless you hate America, and then you're probably not going to like it. Tyler Dean, W6F. Love the live streams. As we know, fights can end fast. How do you think they will manage the event timing if the fights are all quick finishes? They shouldn't be. There's definitely a couple fights on there that are going to, go second, third round decisions. I think it's set up that way. That's my only hiccup with this is since it's only 7 fights and they have all this pageantry and video packages, what's the pacing going to be like? I think that's the one thing that could hurt them. But who knows? Seeing Jeff die Saturday. Jeff's one of the very best. Abel Vehico 794. Let's go, baby. I kind of like the Sunday night fight for this event. Yeah, me too. Crow 55. The setup is way different than I thought it would be. The thing around the octagon is so sick, right? It's turned out way better than I thought. When they told me it was going to be like the Claw from freaking Netflix, I was like, dude, I don't want a part of this. El Nerd Jock. Do you think Tom Aspinall will ever fight in the UFC again? It's not looking too bright right now. It's not looking good, my man, especially with the Eddie Hearn stuff. Again, I posted this on Twitter. Bisbing brought this up. It's like Eddie Hearn and Dana White are in this pissing contest, and the only one that's going to get hurt is Tom Aspinall, meaning get hurt. He's not going to fight for a long, long time, so it sucks. Clips Hub Daily 1. What's the live stream schedule, Thick Boy? Tuesdays and Fridays as of now. Tuesdays and Fridays. King Quincy, where's the vet? Yes, sir. Got my case of Diet Coke. I'm ready for Sunday. Me too. The vet, I'm not going to throw any shops under the bus. The vet had issues. And we did a run through it, and that wasn't the one for me. I'll put it that way. The after show, but later. I had 2 different friends hit me up saying how stoked they are for these lives. Keep them coming, brother. Oh, I love it, man. Thanks, dude. PD Hernandez, 8630. How come UFC don't do fight for the troops anymore? Right? I don't know, but it would crush right now. I don't know why they don't do that. They're corporate. Brandon Saute 6679. Did you ask Callan when the fights are on, and did he remember? No, we did. I'm firing the kid. I was like, what are you doing Sunday? He's like, I don't know. What's Sunday? I was like, I knew it. But he sent me his picks this morning for randomly. I didn't ask for them. He sent me his picks randomly, and he picked all the underdogs except for Bo Nickel. So I'm like, all right, dude. BB Greg 380 just popped in to say, what up, Bubba? Busy days make it tough to be in here. I get it, dude. I get it. Thanks for even jumping in there, man. You're probably busy as shit doing way more important stuff than this. MZVoo0826. He told me his name, and I'm going to mess it up. Why isn't Scott Coker with the UFC? Curious why they don't scoop him up if he's so good. Him and Dana don't see eye to eye. You got 2 alphas, and they both think they're doing great. Patrick Martinez, 2451. What is Joanna cooking for the fights? Flautas. The after show, but later. I haven't seen anyone talk about possible eye pokes from Gone. Over under on eye pokes. I saw over 1.5. God, 2 eye pokes is a lot. I'll give him 1, but I bet he's cautious of it now. Even if you saw the video of him and Nina Drama, she alluded to like the eye pokes and he made a joke out of it. So he's kind of familiar with it. This Long Island Jock Shock. Dude, the reason we don't answer your stuff is because it's all weird personal shit, dude. Why do you care what Chin makes a year? This isn't for that, pal. Son of a fish just got in the work truck and became a member. Needed this today. Love y'all. Oh, thanks, dude. Jonathan Patterson, 5477. Time to get down with the big brown. Let's go, Brownies. Yeah, what up, dude? We need some fucking merch. So what happened to Chandler if something crazy happens and Huffy has to jump to the Ilya Justin fight? Nothing's going to happen, Chandler. That's going to happen. Maria Gee says, I didn't ask for them. Yeah, Brian just randomly sent me his picks, and they were awful. They're literally all the dogs. He has Gaethje, he has Lewis, he has Cyril Gahn. He's a weird dude. He's hilarious. El Nerd Doc, I watched the T-Fat just to see if Callan knew. He didn't disappoint. I was laughing so hard. Yeah, that was great. But that's Callan. He's busy, dude. He's traveling all around. He has all his kids, so. Trujillo 3738. How's that baby girl's walking process going? Good, man. I said my baby girl a month ago. She's doing a lot better, man. There's still a little hitch in her step, but she's in, was it like pre-K thing right now to get ready for the actual pre-K. So she's running around. She's doing good, man. Crocro55. I keep seeing ads for GFL. Is that still a thing? Dude, they reached out to me, right? I originally was part of it when we thought it was a real thing, and then the rug got pulled out. But they reached back out. They're like, we're actually going to do it again. I'm like, I'm out. I can't be part of this. So it's not good. Patrick Martinez, 2451. Did you see Dylan and Hamzat face off? Yes, I did. And Hamzat was like, let's just fight really quick in the street. So, you know. Brent Davis, 52 or 52.9. I'm generally concerned some a-hole is going to make threats to, do bad things at the event. I hope it won't be the case. Yeah, they'll get some threats. There's going to be so much security there. I pray to God nothing happens. Dark Heyoka says, Chin, you're the MMA pod producing GOAT.
Thank you.
There's about 4 of you. Tyler Dean, W6F. I love going to watching the fights from my living room. Would love to experience the live fight. What are your thoughts? Would you ever go to another live fight? Yeah, I would. I would for sure. When I go to the Game Breads and stuff, it's great being around that crowd. If you haven't been to a UFC fight, especially go to like when there's a big main event, obviously like a Conor fight in July would be insane, but those ticket prices are insane. But it's the best live event you can go to. There's nothing like it. Dark Heyoka says, Chin, your closest competition is Harrington over with Bisping. Oh, is he good? I don't watch Bisping. I don't watch Bisping's show. I see his clips, though. He's crushing it. El Nerdrock, thoughts on how serious of a chance Coker's upcoming MMA organization in 2027 has a shot to survive next 5-10 years? Really hope it's not another PFL. I don't enjoy watching him. Nobody does. Let's be honest. If anyone's going to pull it off, it's Coker. He said he raised $60 million. That ain't going to get you through more than a year. But, again, I would not doubt Scott Coker. A lot of his formula has worked, so we'll see. Justin Salvik, 29.55. Callan has that 200 times parlay. Dude, his parlay was wild. Wild. Clips Hub Daily. If you could redo any fight in your career, which one would it be and why? The Nogueira one. I just had no respect for him. If I win that one, I would have got Brock Lesnar. That would have been a big day. Yeah, that one for sure. I just underestimated him like a young idiot. Caden Trujillo, 37-38. I saw Kamaru versus Leon live. Craziest head kick ever. Wild. Maria Gee says, what are you watching currently? Need a new obsession. Man, if you're into Interview with the Vampire, they just did a spinoff, the Lestat show. I just started watching that. It seems a little weird. I'm rewatching Ozark right now. Friends and Family on Apple's great. And then this season's a little weird. It's the highest ranked season. It seems to be the slowest. But I could use a new show. I need something. I feel like there's nothing popping right now. The after show, but later. Would you ever do a show again on the network like Fox Sports Radio or ESPN? I don't like that format, commercial short segments. Would I? Depends. I don't know. I love doing this. I don't know. That's a good question. They ain't coming to my ass. There's a lot of better people at this than me. So, yeah, ESPN, Fox Sports Radio. I don't think they're gonna head my way. Trey G-Man 15. Welcome to Big Brown Club, big dog. Imzavu0826. Tell me your name again, Bubba. I know you told me it's easier than your handle there. What's your take on the Ariel Dana beef from back in the day? They did Ariel dirty. They did him super dirty. Yeah. I always harp on this. It's a shame that Ariel and Luke Thomas and PT and Chuck Mendenhall, like those guys, they should be the faces, just like Stephen A. Smith is, or Skip Bayless, or insert any big name on ESPN or Fox Sports. Like those guys should be the face of our business, but they're not. El Nerd Jock, if you had to guesstimate what percentage of guys you fought in the UFC were using PEDs, also was more prevalent in the lower, middle, or higher weight classes back in your day? Man, if I had to guesstimate what percentage of guys you fought in the UFC were on PEDs, I'd say every single one except for Roy Nelson. It's just part of the sport. I'm not throwing shade on him. And the only reason I didn't do it, I couldn't afford it. Abel Kilvio 794. Shout out to Chen. Brendan, thanks for more content. Pods are killing it. If it's okay, can you give a quick breakdown of your daily workouts? Yep. I wake up at 5. I go to the gym. I start with 225. I do that around 20, 25 times. Let's just, for this morning, so I did it 25 times. Put on 315, do it 10 times. Then I burn out on 225 again. And that's what I do for chest every day. And then I'll either do pull-ups or deadlift between that. And I'll do some other back exercises. I'll do farmer walks because I make my kids start doing those. So I'm trying to get better at those. So, yeah. North Pole Racing. Hey, what's up, man? I met you in Bellevue. Love Bellevue. After your show years ago, I think Kamaru had a full camp and 5 rounds against Hamzat. He would have won. Thoughts? Agree, especially back then. Kamaru now, I don't know because of the knees, but back then it would have been very tough if it was 5 rounds. Caden Trujillo, 3738. You discredit yourself, man. You're one of the best MMA media personalities around. Not according to the internet. Gemma, hey, I'm listening while grocery shopping. What's a good appetizer snack for the UFC watch party? Ooh, I'm a big chicken wings fan. I'm a big chips and salsa fan. I like the spicy Cheetos, the flaming hot Cheetos, the lime ones. It's okay to eat fat on UFC Freedom 250. Can we slow it down a tad, Chin, or no?
I can pause it for you, yeah.
Josh Toma, welcome to the Big Brown Club, Big Dog. Trey G-Man 15, what's up, man? Big fan for a while now, new member since rewatching. What's your thoughts on Ozark ending? Very mid-tier if you ask me. Not a fan of who was killed off and who wasn't. Yeah, I didn't mind it though, especially this day and age. Most of the finales kind of suck. I didn't mind it. That show's so good, man. I'm on season 3 right now. It's so good. It's the 3rd time I've watched it. It's so damn good. Jonathan Patterson, 5477. In person hits different. You can feel the big shots when you're there. Yeah, you feel the energy. It's almost like this tribal, it's intense. I wish UFC would chill with the insane pricing markup. Remember the fans that got you to where you are, Dana. I know. I don't think it's Dana doing it. I think you got the suits involved, and they're all about price gouging and profit. Imzavu0826. So if Ariel and Luke can't go to the press conferences, are any of those questions even real then, or are they just scripted questions? They're not scripted, but it's similar to the White House briefings where they only let in people who are going to toss up friendly questions where they're not going to, ask about fighter pay or PEDs or this or counter accusations or this or that, So it's all by design. It's all by design. Tyler Dean, W6F. I have a boy in 13U travel ball. What are your thoughts for high school? Stick with travel ball or switch to high school? Or both. My son's dream is set for the MLB. Good luck, brother. You've already done most than what most parents are able to handle, because I think it's 85% of kids quit baseball at the age of 13. That's when it gets super serious, right? The mound gets further back. The bases get further back. I would switch to high school. Let them ball out, especially if the high school is good. That's what I would do. Zev, sorry, YouTube names suck. I know. I hear you, brother. Long Island Shock Jock, are you not getting any good guests because you went from a great student in California to a storage unit in Texas? No, I think it's the least of our problems, brother. I think it's the least of our problems. Brandon Desate 6679. Since you train with Henner and Huron, do you see the value in the beginner combative programs compared to sports jiu-jitsu? Yes. If I was still in California and my kids were doing jiu-jitsu, that's where I would send them. Henner and Huron, their kid programs, by far the best I've ever seen. By far. You don't have to worry about any of that weird shit. 8V Flacco, welcome, big dog. Big Ben 42. The Beats 805, love you too, Chin. Maria G says bacon wrapped jalapeno peppers. Not mad at those. Big Ben 42, what up? You ever asked Rogan for pro commentating tips? No. I just do my thing, man. Jimmy Smith, when I was doing in the cage interviews, he gave me great tips for that. He was like, these are the 3 things you're always going to ask, and then just go from there. El Nerd Jock, if you could only do one upper body, one lower body exercise for the rest of your life, what would you choose and why? Not including running, just straight lifting, big dog. Upper body, bench. I swear by bench. Lower body, deadlift. If you just did bench and deadlift, you'd be jacked if you do enough of them. Drew Casablanca, 32. Josh Hokett just said on Embedded that he signed an 8-fight contract. Win or lose? Also, what do you think he got paid for the contract? $500K a fight? Much love from Palm Springs. Dude, I love Palm Springs. One of my favorite hotels is there. I doubt he's at $500K a fight, right? Because he just got kind of on the scene. I bet he's maybe 500 win, show and win. Maybe he's at like 250, maybe. Josh Thoma, I wish he didn't sign an 8-fight contract because he's 1 or 2 away from a title shot. You know, should have signed a 3-fight contract, but nor here nor there. Josh Thoma, I've been a huge fan for years. Thank you guys for keeping me company on the road for all these years. You got it, brother. You're a truck driver? Love me some truck drivers. My uncle and grandpa were truck drivers, and my uncle still is. Caden Trujillo, 3738. Do you think guys like MMA Guru are good for the sport? I know I'm not supposed to, but that guy cracks me up. Yeah, I think. Listen, everyone has their own flavor. So MMA Guru brings a lot of value. Obviously, what he does isn't some of the stuff I do, but what he does isn't some of the stuff. What I do isn't some of the stuff Ariel does, or what Luke does, or Pete Carroll, or Chuck Mendenhall, or all these guys. So the boys in the back, everyone's different. So there's a lane for it. I don't hate on MMA Guru. I like the guy. Chris X Moisier, headed to work. I'll listen here in a bit to this, but I was the dude a while back about the red war hat question. Is it safe for us to wear for the weekend? Hell yeah, dude. Because anybody that doesn't know what that is doesn't know ball. All right? I still rock mine. Patrick Martinez, 2451. Do you still think you'll do giveaways? I buy most drops in my closet. Could use some new shirts. How about a brownies drop? I know. We should do some brownies merch. Some Big Brown Breakdown Club. Any ideas, send them, man. We can figure that out. The giveaways, that last one really pissed me off when the guy took it and flipped it the next day. I put so much work in that fucking truck, and those giveaways are so much work. I know you guys see them, they're like these commercials, but I'm shooting like 20 commercials a week. For that last one was like 14 weeks, dude. So I don't know. I love doing them and it's fun, but that really pissed me off. After show, but later. I know you like The Crash. Any other cool crime doc serial killer stuff that you recommend? Any of the Netflix stuff, like the Untold Tapes, I love those. Trying to think right now. There's nothing new serial killer popping right now. Serial killers are not popping right now. But all the Ted Bundy unreleased tapes, the Night Stalker doc on Netflix is my favorite. I watch them over and over. I'm a psycho. Agree. Read Maria G's chin. Name is Ed. Is Jones vs. Francis going to be the biggest what-if fight? Jones vs. Francis, Tony vs. Khabib to me is a bigger what-if because it was actually scheduled 4 times, I think. DC vs. Brock, no. GSP versus Silva, you put Gap, which is hilarious, but GSP versus Silva was a big one because there's a lot of traction there, and then Dana kiboshed it. I'm gonna say Tony versus Khabib. Because they were actually like days away from fighting, getting hurt or not making weight. This is a great question, Big Ben 42. Do you know what percentage fighters make off their official merch? No. I know Sugar alluded to it. He's like, hey, man, I sold like millions of dollars of merch and got a fraction of it. So that'd be something you want to negotiate, especially like if I'm Poetan, if I'm these big names, buddy, there's good money there. The Beats 805, going to Monterey with the lady and my 2 kids this weekend. Is it the Monterey Car Show? I thought that was in August. I've always wanted to go. Those cars are so fancy, though, it kind of pisses you off, right? Because you're walking around and you're like, I can't buy any of this. So that bothers me. But there's some good car shows here in Texas. Imzavu 0826. I don't like how they kind of control the narratives by not letting real questions come in. That's what made press conference unique, and now it's just watered down interviews at most. Yeah, it's this weird, like, cupcake shit. You know, it's not good. It's not good, and it hurts the sport. It's not good. Where were we at? Man, there's...
Around, so let's see.
Oh, there, I see us. Caden Trujillo, 3738. Would you recommend me putting my daughter in jiu-jitsu? Depending on the gym, of course. Yep, absolutely. Just depending on the gym. When it comes to little girls in jiu-jitsu, it really depends on the gym. North Pole Racing, do you still have your Ferrari? No, I sold. I've had 3 Ferraris. I sold all 3 of them. Made money on all of them. I actually sold my 1,100 horsepower CTSV. Dude, those are sick. Picked up a 2024 G80 M3 and love it. What's your favorite car you have ever owned? Oh, man, my GT2 RS by far. That's the one that's my Eleanor that I'll never get back because they're like 800 grand now. Drew Casablanca, last one for me. Chin, you the man. Tomcat MMA, big fan of the show, my guy. My question is, do your sons and their friends realize you were a top-level UFC fighter? And how about the baseball dads? I'm sure they would be a little starstruck. Yeah, the kids ask about it all the time. The dads know for the most part. Yeah, everyone's cool. Everyone's great. Everyone's super polite, especially, you know, you get the big UFC weekend coming up, so they ask me a lot of questions, which I don't mind answering. I love it. I love that they're into it. I also feel like they want to be in my team, right? Because, like, I have friends at Bruce Bolt, so I had these custom hats made for them that only they got. Also, my boy at Jackson Bear, he sent chains for the whole all-star team. So these kids get hooked up. So I think they like me being part of the team. The Beats 805, Parlay 1, Gaethje, money line. Whew. I could, yeah. Gan Pierre, under 2.5. Ugh, man, these are tough, buddy. Garcia Lopez, under 1.5. Eesh, I don't like that. Parlay 2, Chandler, money line. It's not a bad bet. Nickel, money line, not a bad bet. Zahabi O'Malley, under 2.5. Oof, I don't like that under, bub. Pierre, money line. Yeah, I like some of those. God, betting's fucking tough, dude. Good luck, though. Let me know how you do. Trey G-Man 15 from Pennsylvania and plan on attending UFC 330 in Philly. Outside Islam Gary, who do you think could be on the card? Hoping for Jan Marab 2, Pyfer Imavov. I'm hearing Joe Pyfer Imavov. That'd be fun. Can you imagine if it was Islam Gary, Jan Marab 2, and Pyfer Imavov, like all on the same card? Long Island Shock Jock, when's the commercial shot coming out? Dude, they told me mid-June, so I don't get paid till it comes out, so hopefully soon. But they told me mid-June. I think I got to look at the contract. I know it was around like June 15th to June 20th, so hopefully soon. Hopefully it's not lame. But again, I shoot my part, and then we'll see what happens. You know, I can't control the editing. Should be cool, though. I'm also not like a main character in it, but your boy's in it. El Nerd Jock, now that you have a deep love for baseball because of your boys, do you wish you would have maybe played more yourself growing up? I played all the way to 8th grade. Yeah, I wish I stuck with it, but I played lacrosse, and I love lacrosse. Lacrosse is actually big out here now, but yeah, I do wish I played baseball. It's such a good sport. El Torito 94, Brendan, what happens if Justin Gaethje lands 3 clean leg kicks in a row? I think people are sleeping on the leg kicks. The only thing there is I'm sure Ilya's team is aware of the leg kicks, especially if they've done any research on Gaethje, and that was his thing, especially at World Series of Fighting. He won fights with leg kicks. So I'd assume they have a pretty nasty counter for it. Because remember, when you're kicking, you're on one leg, and it's hard to get out of the way. So, but yeah, he could do it. Wine Cork 90, do you and I assume Callan talk about doing lift, run, shoot, or just his pod? I don't know what you mean, brother. Reword it and send the question again. You can scroll up, Chin.
All right, let's see where we're at, though. Just make sure.
We're on the very last one before the green bar. There you go. How do you think fight between Carlos Ulberg and Poatan would play out? That's a great fight. I'd probably favor Poatan in that. Drew Casablanca 32. How many nicks can you take in the octagon? Pride rules. How many can you KO or tap before you gas out? Will it be a challenge? Also, you have no injuries and you're in your prime. Hilarious. I don't have really injuries now, man. My knee's a little wonky, but I'm all right. God, Nick Simmons? Yeesh. I'll say 10 of them. Those first 5 are getting freaking flatlined, but after that, they're strong. D Hunt, DT9HM. Part of me is scared Poton gets clipped with a 250-pound hammer. Agree. Izzy doesn't hit very hard. He has been taking light heavyweight punches well since, although. Yeah, you got to assume him coming out at 253. Hopefully he gets a little under that. But him coming at 253, his chin's going to be a little better. Now that's bad now, but to your point, he did get clipped by Izzy. I just don't see Gon sitting there throwing exchanges. You know, I think he's going to be on his bike and moving and trying to win by decision. And Austin 07, can you tell us your craziest locker room story from football? We had, when I think it was a junior at University of Colorado, we had a homeless guy come in. He looked like a zombie. Straight up looked like a zombie. Had like blood all over him, and he came in the locker room and was straight up trying to bite people like a zombie, dude. He's trying to bite people. And I was the only white dude. And these boys are from 5th Ward in Houston, the ghetto in Louisiana. Like, these black dudes did not play. They all jumped him. And then one of them was like, dude, what if we have AIDS? And they were so freaked out. But they stomped this fucking zombie so bad. And he was like trying to fight him and bite him. So hopefully that guy's still doing all right. Army vet JB6791. Hey Brandon, big fan. Will you have Meathead back on again? Yeah, I love Matt. I just don't do a ton of guests. I just do this, man. It's just easier with my schedule and scheduling. You know, it's just easier. Dave Sherbone. Hey B. Dave Wigan in the UK just sat down for a tea with the kiddos before we go to cricket training in the UK. Sick. My 11-year-old son is being watched by Lancashire County. There's no better feeling. Oh, dude, I can't imagine. Keep me posted. Shout out to your son, man. Abe Valcilo 794. DC was asked about Alex winning 3 titles compared to long title runs. He did mention that before Conor went up, a lot of champions didn't want to go up, and that's why title runs were so long. Thoughts? Yeah, I'm with DC on this. I think the hardest thing to do isn't moving up. I think the hardest thing to do is what John Jones did, what Izzy did for a long time, what Anderson did for a long time, is defending your title, because the word's out. There's no secrets on how you're fighting. Guys have a blueprint on how to beat you. So it's constantly defending your title from new up-and-coming contenders is by far the hardest thing to do in sports. It's impressive with, Alex jumping all over the place, but I think it's more impressive guys like Mighty Best going on these long runs is way harder, I think. Andres Figueroa 9374. Shirts would be nice. I know. Let's figure it out. Let's do it together. Let's figure it out. We'll do it together. L Nerd Jock. Any chance to bring merch back? Want a thick boy hat and the white and purple jersey with the pinstripes with your logo. Used to have in your store, but I can't find the store anymore. Yeah, your boy's slacking. I can only do so much. But yeah, we'll figure something out. If you guys want it, well, I'll figure it out. Promise. I don't have any good artists, though. So if you guys know anybody, if you have any recommendations, let's do it. And AI shit doesn't work on merch. It just doesn't. Maria G, I was watching Maternal Instinct doc this morning. It's new on Netflix. Insane story. Just not a serial killer, but crazy lady. I get down with crazy ladies. Did you watch the Chimp Love one? That shit was wild. That lady was in a straight up relationship with a chimpanzee. I couldn't get enough of it. As long as somebody dies, I'm into the doc. But when there was like some petty crime or some shit, get out of here, man. Oh, did you think I got a notice on my phone. That's how weird Apple is. But I got a notice on my phone that Nancy Guthberg, they think they found her mom is buried on the border of Mexico. Breaking news. The Beats 805. You'd be pumped on how many of my body cam videos have your podcast in the background when I'm driving Code. Code 3. Much love, brother. What up, dude? Got a cop on our hands. Nothing better. Keep doing the Lord's work, my man. See, this is why I don't know how this live show works. So it says Logan Durham 4409 received a gift membership.
Yeah, so that Shiz little band?
Yeah.
It's just a member that straight up gave up or gave 5 people free memberships.
Damn, that's cool.
That's just cool, dude. Yeah, so shout out to Shiz Little Bam.
That's cool. Keep going. Yeah, I don't know how it works. The holy. Where were we? Where were we?
It's probably all the way up here. There you go.
Oh, there we go. The Holy Goalie 111. Yo, B, big fan from Scotland. Been watching since this and T-Fat-K since the start. Can't wait. We got Scotland at the World Cup Saturday, 2 a.m. Then Sunday, White House. Dude, what a nice weekend for you. What a nice little weekend for you. Yeah, man, with the World Cup, I got these guys doing construction on my house, and they're all Mexican. And yesterday, they just left. I'm like, where the fuck are you going? They're like, oh, Mexico plays in the World Cup. And like zero compromise. They're like, nah, man, it ain't happening. I was like, nah, I get it. Go do your thing, dude. America plays when? Soccer's not that big here, but I get down with the World Cup. El Nerdrock, shout out to Shiz Little Bam for gifting memberships. That's dope. Yeah, I don't know how that works. You guys just gift memberships, so you can just give them to people? The Holy Goalie 111. Also, if you have Paramount and looking for a show to watch, Sexy Beast series. It's a set in the 90s London, kind of like Mobland. Trust me. Ooh, I'm in. Say less. Andrew Raya 2564. Would you ever mess with an import car? I have a manual 370Z myself. Yeah, me and my brother, especially my brother, love Nissan GTRs. I would love a Godzilla. My kids love them. I would love a Godzilla. Dude, I got issues. I'm on Facebook Marketplace. I'd say for an hour every morning just searching for stuff that I can't afford right now. El Nerd Jock, why haven't they announced Wele versus Dern? It was clear Wele was too little for flyweight versus Valentino, so what's the holdup you think? Also, does Dern even touch that belt if Wele never moved up? Probably not, but I'm glad she's the champ. She's a great champ. But to your point, probably not. I don't know why they're not announcing that. Yeah, we haven't had any news on Dern. I'm surprised they didn't put her on the White House. There's no women on the White House card. I don't think that was like on purpose. I just don't think things lined up. They were trying to do the Kayla Harrison fight, Amanda Nunes. So when people are like, oh, Trump and Dana didn't want women on the card, it's like, hey, dumbass, Kayla Harrison was supposed to be on there, but she had surgery. Patrick Martinez, 2451. Idea for brownies drop. Use a brown trout for a graphic. I know Chin could dig this. Just a big brown trout. Just a thick brown trout.
Yeah.
Caden Trujillo, 3738. Do you see Ilya still being a champ at 55 at the end of the year? I have a weird feeling it's going to be Armin. That's by far his toughest test. By far. Oh, we have some new ones here. Dash Cole 8812. Welcome to the club, big dog. B Famo F5193. What up, man? Keep going, big dog.
Did you get to this?
Yep. Nope. But that one I would almost just kick him out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's the same one Homegirl was telling you about. Big Ben 42. How's Chin doing?
Good, thank you.
He's been hooking up his Cybertruck. Things looking pretty dope for a Cybertruck. Abe Valcilo 794. My son is 4 and he seems to be like baseball. When I took him to the park to practice, seems to get bored fast. Any suggestions how to push him, but not far where he doesn't want to do it? Make it fun. Play a game with him where he thinks it's a game, but he's getting better at baseball. Just make it fun for him, especially at 4, dude. It's not that serious. Make it fun, and he'll love it. Galvin El Ocho, are you or the family into the World Cup? I know your wife's side are Mexican. Were they excited about Mexico being the first game? Yeah, they're super crunk. I dig the World Cup. It's cool, but North Pole Racing, do you ever see the video Sam Alvey made defending you and talking you up when an actor tried to roast your Bruce Lee comments? No, I didn't. I love Sam Alvey, though. He's great. What actor tried roasting my Bruce Lee comments? Probably some actor I can beat up. That's usually how it goes. D Lawyer 6475. What does the current UFC light heavyweight division looks like if you throw Prime Jones, Prime DC, Prime Gus in the mix? Would they still be the big 3 of this era? Not even close. All 3 of them would be champs right now. Let's say you just took it to pick any 3 of them. They're your dominating champs, defending champions, multiple times. King Quincy, I listen to the old JRE fight campaigns all the time. You have the best one-liners and listen and talk about baseball. Then compared to now, it's a complete 180. Is that a good or bad? Is that a compliment or bad thing, man? Yeah, I guess. Yeah, like I was talking to Joe the other day. It's like I don't have that many interesting things to say these days. All I do is coach kids sports and talk fighting and cars. Outside that, I don't really offer too much, man. Just getting older, growing up, man. Sorry, dude. L Nerd Jock, why do you think they continue to do tough when no one really watches it anymore? Aren't they just wasting money producing at this point? But I think because they get that $1.1 billion deal every year, that's in the contract. They have to produce so many shows, like spin-off shows. So that's why you keep seeing this watered-down version of Tough. It's such a shame. Especially, Tough to me is sacred, right? That's how I got my start. It's a shell of what it used to be. It's a shame. Jesse Lee MMA, hell yeah, I've been listening since the Fox days. Love the shows. Thank you, my man. Or me lady. Name is Ed. Is there any fighter from the 2000s that you think could hang with the fighters now? Bring them in their prime. I'd say probably GSP. I'm sure the obvious choice is Jones, but aside from him, I would say most all of them. The game hasn't advanced that much. And especially back then, guys were more specialists, so I think they would have a lot of success. A lot of success. Dash Goal 8812. I lost my first son. My wife was 14 weeks pregnant, had a miscarriage. I had my son's whole life planned out. You were talking about Bisping's eye, and I lost it cracking up. Love your vids. They're helping a lot. Thank you, brother. Me and my girl also had a miscarriage, and it is so traumatic. I am so sorry, my man. I would say this, though. Don't stop. And it's easier said than done, especially it's your wife's decision, but don't let that discourage you, man. It happens. That's like I was like, how could this happen to us? But then you look up the odds of that happening. It's very high. So don't stop, brother. I'm telling you, it's going to be the best thing you ever do. It's going to make that much more special. And I believe things happen for a reason. So, who knows? Who knows why that happened? But don't stop, brother. El Rito 94. I miss Food Truck Diaries. I know. I actually just got an offer to bring him back. Just got an offer from Big Dog to bring Food Truck Diaries back. Again, it's just a scheduling thing. I told you guys this. It's like anything that's going to take me away from my current schedule, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. But if I can knock out 8 in 2 days, so you have like a season of it, I'd be down to do. But if I'm traveling every week, there's no way. But yeah, I just got an offer to bring it back. You can keep going, Chin. I'm at the bottom there. Ad Smitty 22. Welcome to the Big Brown Club, Big Dog. Welcome. ALC 156. Is Chingan replaced after buying the Cybertruck? I'm a diesel tech who is also crappy at Googling. I can chin it up. Just mention Chin, you're the best. Where them fishing videos? Chin's been busy. He does need to make more fishing videos. Dude, you're a diesel tech? God, I could use you, bro. Oh, I want to get into what happened in my truck, but I can't. The Beats 805. I know some of my bets are tough bets. It's only 50 each parlay. Oh, dude. You don't think Sugar gets the finish on a 2.5? It's a great matchup for him. Agree, but Zahavi is so tough. But it's not a bad bet, brother, especially if you're just putting 50 on it. Fire away, man. God, I hope you win. Tomcat MMA, when you were in your prime, that was peak heavyweight division, I know. There's no way this current roster division could even touch your generation. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, there's maybe 2 or 3 guys, maybe 4, who are in the top 15 out of today's rankings. Other than that, those guys would be warm-up fights for us. It just is what it is. Drew Casablanca 32. Don't stop these lives. Oh, these lives. I thought you meant like actual human beings. Don't stop these lives. You're a legit good voice for the journalists in the UFC right now. Thanks for answering questions. No other pod does this. Really? Luke Thomas does this though, right? Luke Thomas's live chats are big boys. I guess he does a little like politic talk too. But actually, I like hearing his political shit because it's way different than when I'm getting out here. So I love Luke. Jesse Lee MMA. Question for Chin. When is the grill coming out? I'm ready to buy one.
It's on pause. Thank you for caring, but I'll keep you posted.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Instagram.
I totally forgot about that, Jesse.
I can show you the grill, too.
You have the grill?
It's done, but there's like a hiccup, so that's it. I'll keep you posted.
Sick. I forgot about the grill, dude. 3R Garcia, what up, Big Brown, big fan. Quick question, what's the reason for having the fights on Sunday night? I work in oil and gas industry and have to be up at 4 a.m. Ooh, I know, dude. A lot of people got to work on Monday. You know, in other places, I think in Ireland, it's like going to be at 4 a.m. or 2 a.m., so it's tough. Sunday, Trump's birthday. And that's where this gets weird, right? But again, it's his show. It's his house. So he's like, yeah, I want to have it on my birthday. They'll tell you it's flag dates because it's Trump's birthday. I like the Sunday nights. I'm down for it. Maria G, murder's the case for sure, right? Caden Trujillo, 37-38. Did you play college ball with anyone that went to have crazy NFL career? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think my senior year, out of the graduating class of like 28, 17 of us either had, like me, like had a chance to go pro or did go pro. So Lawrence Vickers, who's my roommate, he was the captain of our team, but then he was the captain of the Dallas Cowboys and Cleveland Browns. He was an H-back, fullback. Mason Crosby, all-time leading scorer at Green Bay. Joel Klatt, who's the face of college football commentating. Joe Kloffenstein, my best friend. He played several years. He was the first pick in the second round for St. Louis Rams at the time. Went to the Buffalo Bills. We got a ton of guys. Ton of guys. But the biggest one is probably Mason Crosby, all-time leading scorer at Green Bay. That's a big one. Lawrence Vickers was a badass. Brian Ewu was a linebacker for Chicago Bears. Oh, man. Yeah, we had a ton, man. Oh, Tyler Columbus from Cherry Creek from Colorado was the starting left tackle for the Washington Redskins. I could keep going. We had so many guys. Quinn Sepnewski went to the Ravens. Terrence Wheatley was a starting cornerback the year I think the Patriots won the Super Bowl. They'll keep popping up in my head. Jordan Dizon went to the Detroit Lions. I'll think of some others. The after show, but later. Laughing my ass off. As long as somebody dies, I'm into the doc. Same dude. That's a huge selling point for me. Yeah, I need some real shit, man. If I'm gonna watch it, and this might be crazy. I would pay extra if they would stop blurring out the bodies. Give me the gory details, man. You know, isn't there like a Any History Raw or something, or Any History Black, where I can pay extra and see the dead bodies? Is that weird? Ian Muldoon, 2406. Hey, love the dad chat. Father, 2 young boys. One has a much harder life than the other, medical-wise. Took some comfort listening to you describe how you'll do anything for your girl. Much love, brother. Dude, you're fighting the good fight. There's a reason why that boy has those issues and you're the dad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank God you're his dad. You guys have figured it out, man. I'm so sorry. Auto Guide Productions had the same reaction to Mango Fuego. Tickled my nostril hairs. I know, it's intense. El Nerd Jock, are you watching the U.S. versus Paraguay World Cup game tonight? Maybe. Kiddo has practiced, I think, 7:30, so we'll see. They usually want to go to this restaurant where they can play and stuff, and he has a game at 9 a.m. Means we got to be at the field at 8 a.m. It's an hour away. I don't have any AC right now. Yeah, it's a good time, man. Excalibur 5982. What's up, boys? I called off work for the event. For the UFC 250 event? Not this. It can't be for this live chat, dude. This thing's not that good. Army Vet JB 6791. 6 o'clock tonight's game time. USA plays tonight. Gotcha. How are the jerseys? Are the US jerseys better than the UFC 250 Freedom jerseys? You know what is lit though? Is the ring card girls outfits. Have you guys seen those? Somebody put effort into those. But then the fight kits, and then if you're Zahabi, if you're Poatan, Cyril Gane, Ilia Topuria, why are they wearing the U.S. colors? The fuck is this? Get our colors off. These colors don't run, Bubba. But they sure as fuck run from people not from here. So go ahead and wear your own shit. Where's the Brazil? And if they're going to wear the colors, you got to toss a Brazilian flag on the sleeve. You got to toss a Canadian flag on the sleeve. You got to mix it up. They just can't all be in the U.S. gear. That's so weird to me. So weird. Can you imagine the Olympics if everyone just had to wear USA gear? I'd be like, what the fuck? It's weird, right? Those U.S. jerseys, I bet, are lit. Auto Guide Production. Don't think Hokit is too codependent. Watching Alex not give him any attention hurt to see. No, he's just setting it up. He's setting it up. He knows if he gets past Derek Lewis, that could be next for him, especially with Tom Aspinall being out for who knows how long. Is that rain, Chin? Abe Valasilo 79.4. For sure, if we do something Old English for a Big Brown Breakdown in the front, we can do the South State on the side sleeve and your Wing Panther on the back, an Old English front. That'd be dope. Somebody make it. At Smitty22, my son is 3.5 years old and is in BJJ, loves it and doing well. 3.5, good for you, man. He watches me hit the bag during the workout, imitates me. Yep. Dad set the example. You don't tell him how to do it, show him. How do I teach him aggression and passion as he grows up in a positive way? Make it fun. Make it fun. Make it fun, and they just naturally go towards it. Especially if they see you having fun, or if you're in shape, like, oh, that's what I want to do. El Torito 94. She's fighting Robertson. All right. The Holy Goalie 111. I'm also obsessed with Yellowstone, Dutton Ranch, Landman, Tulsa King, Marshalls. Taylor Sheridan is the GOAT. Taylor Sheridan is amazing. You know, he bought that 6666 ranch out here so he can shoot on all his stuff and then charge Paramount the rent for shooting at his land. It's pretty dope. I haven't started Dutton Ranch yet, though, but I've seen all those others. Marshalls, too. I wasn't too interested in that. Dutton Ranch, is it good? Oh, here we go. Wine Cork 90. Yeah, that in Fuego is freaking Fuego. Wine Cork 90. Sorry about the last question. On the first live, you talked about doing Cam Hanes pod. Did you guys talk about doing lift, run, shoot, or just the pod? Oh, lift, run, shoot. I know what you're saying, brother. Sorry, man. That's on me. Yeah, no, we're going to do lift, run, shoot. Excalibur 5982. How does the Armin Olivia rematch go? I thought Charles won the last fight. I didn't think he won, but if that fight was 2 more rounds, could have been trouble. I bet Armin's going to kind of sew up those kind of holes they had in his game last time against Charles because he did dominate the first round. I would assume Armin gets it done there. Justin Slavic, 2955. Isn't it nuts that Armin fought Islam in the past? Can you imagine the numbers that would pull nowadays? Man, I think you'd be surprised. I think Armin needs to get – he needs to stop streaming and start fighting. You know, enough's enough. I'm all with the streaming and building your brand, but you got to fight, dude, and not just in wrestling matches in RAF. He needs to fight. But if he beats Ilya and then fights Armin, that would do numbies. But I still think the overall casuals, like the young kids with the streamers, they know who he is. But to get the real fans on board, he needs to fight. El Nerdjock, what was the worst minor injury you went into a fight with? Is it just concussions from sparring you talked about a lot, or was it any nagging injury that you had worried before? I've always had a meniscus issue with this knee. Going to that Travis Brown fight, my neck was so fucked. And then when I shot in and he sprawled and literally my neck hit the ground, that was trouble. But I'm okay. Nothing too bad, though. Nothing too bad, brother. Try P1933. Join, just say, what's up, man? Been a fan since the Fox days. Any chance fight campaigns come back? Yeah, maybe. I got to find a crew to do it with. And then also the time. Galvin L. Ocho, are you into Glory Kickboxing? There's an 8-man tournament tomorrow. I know, and the guy who helped train Cyril Gahn is in it, I think. But yeah, I'm into Glory Kickboxing. I don't follow it super close, but I dig it. Patrick Martinez, 2451. Did you see a guy on Kill Tony using your New Orleans story about the homeless guy whipping out the python? No. But I don't know if that's my story. I assume in New Orleans, those homeless dudes whip those big wieners out. I don't think that's unique to me. The Holy Goalie 111. Also, look out for the Sean Ware, the Butcher. He's just signed a deal with the BKFC from Scotland. He's going to be the next light heavyweight champ, guaranteed. Love it. I love me some BKFC. Auto Guided Production. Do y'all want help with the pre-post production? I'm in Dallas. Wouldn't mind the drive. Would love to help out. Pre-post production as far as what, brother? Do we need help, Chin?
Not for pre-post. Live is the one I was kind of tripping on.
You seem to figure it out, though, Chin.
So far, so good.
Jesse, I am a man. Sorry, dude. You know, Jesse can go either way, dude. El Nerd Dog, nothing like getting a 45-minute lift in, 3-mile run, and enjoying the live stream with Shab, Chin, and the Brownies. Love this. Love you guys. Thanks for the only membership I have on YouTube. Dude, appreciate it, brother. DD Cool B1. Brendan, who has better set of honeydews? Shane Carver and Alex Poton. Ooh, probably Poton these days. The Beats 805. My pops trained with Hicks and Gracie, so I used to have to go to Gracie University from Ventura due to the OG loyalty. Love Henner and Huron teach a lot of my partners using Gracie combatives. Yeah, they're the best. The best. You can feel like the history when you walk in there. They're the best. King Quincy, good thing, brother. Talk about whatever. I'll be listening. Thanks, dude. DJ Ambo 8665. Long-time listener, first-time caller. What up? Name is Ed. I'm sure you get this a lot. Bring back the Fight Companion. Rampage, Rob Derrick, so good. Delia, you better not be wearing a lab coat. Or you better be wearing a lab coat. When I turn around, you better be wearing a lab coat. Yeah, those were fun, dude. Wuff D and Pauler. Poton has the best calf kick in the game. Do you think Gon is going to be dancing around the octagon for round 1? Yes. And for 2, 3, 4, and 5. But hopefully Poton can land that leg kick and slow him down, then finish him off with the left hook. Caden Trujillo, 37-38. Do you think the UFC could have blossomed into the same thing it is today without Forrest versus Bonner? Yes and no. I think that catapulted them into like the fast lane, but eventually I think they would have got there. Not taking away to anything from Forrest and Stephan Bonner, but yeah. Galvin El Ocho. Do you think Rico Van Hooven would have done? How do you think Rico would have done in the UFC if he did sign? Clear that motherfucker can figure shit out. His boxing was insane. He'd be a problem. Especially like him versus Poton at heavyweight. Take my money. Dark Aoka. If you can't get into what happened to your truck, could you at least weigh the pros and cons talking about it versus not talking about, then make a final decision? Listen, there's no like contractual thing where I can't talk about it. It's a mom and pop shop, and they tried their best. They royally fucked my truck up. I've had it for 5 weeks. I had to send it to this big boy diesel shop out in Fort Worth to get fixed. And when you do poor work like that, they have to go through everything. So who knows what else they touch. So I haven't had my truck for 5 weeks. Complete disaster. I'm sure some people would cause a ruckus and try to throw their business under the bus. It's just not what I do. It's just not what I do. Abe Valacio 794. Watching the TFAK with Josh Thompson, saw the heartbreak in his face when he said, "You aren't doing fight companions. You, Josh, Nick, and Cal would be sick for McGregor versus Holloway." Yeah, you think? You think? I don't know. The other thing is Callan's never here on the weekends because his other family is in California and he's on the road nonstop. So that's the other thing. He's never here. They're just a nightmare dealing with 4 people. A nightmare. I don't miss those days. I'm pretty stress-free these days. I kind of want to keep it that way. If it was like 4 for sure guys, I would do it. And I do it with Rogan, once every 3 months. That checks the box for me, so we're all right, man. Edith Puthi 7694 7698. These names are crazy, dude. But that's YouTube for you. I know the White House card is massive as is, but can you imagine if Strickland versus Hamzat was pushed back for this card and we had a championship triple headliner, 2 American fighting? Dude, think how big of a star Strickland would be if he beat Hamzat at the White House. That'd be sick. I wish that happened. DJ Ambo 8665. I'm a 2-stripe white belt and I'm starting to get burned out. Any suggestions on how to get over it? How many days are you doing it though, brother? Let me know how many days you're doing it and then take a step back. What are you getting ready for? Worlds? No, it's not that serious, man. Okay, take a week off, then go back. Find the fire. Tyler Dean, W6F. Do you think Trump will have some sort of speech? 1,000%. It's his birthday. It's all about him. Maria G. Been an MMA fan for 20 years now. Such a degenerate that I took Monday off. Gang. Love it. You're a real one. El Nerd Jock. I got jury duty on Monday, but I don't even care about it because the fights are on Sunday. About to be a hell of a hungover. Here's the thing, though, dude. The jury duty, I've never got asked to do one. Would it be sick if you had like a dope-ass case? Like if you had like a real murder case? That would be fun. I've always wanted to do it. That'd be cool. If it's like a big-time murder case, That'd be sick. Like double homicide or serial killer case. But if you get like some bullshit, that would suck. DD Cool LB1. How long do you play lacrosse for? From my freshman year to my sophomore year in college. Do you still have a stick or not? I don't, but my oldest, because some of his buddies are into it, he was like, Dad, you ever heard of lacrosse? I was all, yeah, I have. I have my picture up at my high school because I was first all-conference, Bubba. I love lacrosse. Best shape I've ever been in lacrosse. We ran so much. Lacrosse is a great fucking game. Name is Ed. USA plays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, so that's 8 for me today, by the way. I'll definitely watch it. I'll watch it. Wine Cork 90. How many fridge cigs are you ripping daily? I'm at 3 to 5 a day. I'd say 10 to 12 for me. He's referring to Diet Cokes. SW Yacht, or that might be Say What 360. Shout out from UK. Congrats on the live. Need to get some more fight campaigns. Man, you guys want fight campaigns, huh? It just takes away my Saturday nights. That's it. But we'll figure it out. The Holy Goalie 111. Scotland got Haiti and Morocco in Boston, Brazil in the World Cup in Miami. First World Cup in 28 years. I'm 31. Watch how good the Scotland fans are, and the national anthem give you goosebumps. Yeah, that's why I love it. I love it. The country pride, I love it. I need to get me a fucking U.S. jersey. Migo G53. Do you think Travis is going to try to jump over high as the stadium, or is that shit? He's talking about Travis Persona. I bet when they announce it, he does a backflip. There's all these fireworks and shit. It's going to be cool. Big Ben 42. I bet the video package at the event are going to be sick. War clips and shit. Yes. Storming Normandy and shit. It's going to be sick. Auto Guided Productions. The blue fight gloves are weird to see, right? But remember, Bellator did that. They had red and blue. So it's not been around long enough you've seen it before. Galvin L. Ocho. They're definitely better than the Freedom gear. The U.S. jerseys, I assume. Now, I've seen some of the UFC Freedom gear, like their shirts and stuff, are dope. They have this dope hat, but the kits just aren't it, my man. Migos G53. I fucked up my typing. The kiddo hit me. But do you think Travis is going to try to jump the arena, or is that shit too high? Way too high. He's going to do something crazy. There's going to be fireworks, bat flicks. It's going to be sick. Brandon Saute 6679. Did you get a chance to hear the JRE with Devon Larrett talking about his buddy in Iraq in Possess? Let's get that guy on the podcast for some stories. I didn't hear about that. Is he the arm wrestler? I'm like halfway through. Yeah, no, I haven't heard about it. And he was talking about like in Afghanistan, there's like giants. And I'm not saying he's lying. Do we believe all of it? Giants in Afghanistan, his buddy being possessed. I'm all for it. I hope it's real. Get him on the podcast. The thing is Brian won't entertain any of that. Like if you start talking about being possessed, Brian's going to check out or just call bullshit, and it doesn't make for a fun show. Excalibur 5982. I saw your comedy show in Naples, Florida 6 years ago. Had a great time. Can't believe how fast time has gone. I know, dude, right? We're getting old, brother. El Nerd Jock. What's one fight you wish you would have played out differently? So we really found out who was the better fighter, but instead it ended way too soon. Mine will always be Aldo versus Conor. I'm still mad at Aldo. Yeah, Aldo versus Conor would be the one. Masvidal, Ben Askren. Brent Schaub, Nogueira. Okay. That one hurt. Name is Ed. Best nickname in MMA. The Natural, the Iceman, Huntington Beach Bad Boys, the Hybrid, Rampage, Uncle Creepy, Axe Murder is my fave. Axe Murder is also my fave, by far. The Hybrid's weak, because then Prius came out. It was called the Hybrid. It sucked. Right there. I found it. Imzavu0826. What's your favorite fast food place in Item? Burger King. Whopper cheese ketchup only. Name is Ed. Bro, the best thing to come out of my high school was someone was on the Catch a Predator. Not a good look. Hilarious. What happened to that show? Dude, fuck Fight Campaign Food Truck Diaries. Bring back to Catch a Predator. The Holy Goalie 111. Dutton Ranch is sick. I'll check it out because I love Yellowstone. Caden Trujillo 3738. How often are you going to do these streams? It's nice to have someone who actually knows MMA to talk. Every Tuesday, Friday is the plan, man. Every Tuesday, Friday. As long as you guys want. Every Tuesday, Friday. Shane Sutton, 7061. Hot take. Streamers aren't as big for the young generation as people think. So who's watching them then, brother? Who's watching them? You know, I feel like they're big, but are they? I don't know. And somebody's paying them, right? So I don't know. Maybe you're right. I literally don't know. That's how you know I'm getting older. I don't know. Gamma MCR. Secured 20 pounds of frozen wings and making homemade salsa and chips. Yes. Yes, girl. We decided to have our own party at our house rather than spending money on DC hotel and deal. Yeah, that's the move. Drew Casablanca, 32. No AC in Texas summer. Boy, your kid's getting hardened early. An hour-long trip. You know my wife would make me rent a car just for the AC. I don't think she's aware that I don't have AC. She doesn't step foot in that Hummer. But yeah, like Bossy has a game early in the morning. But the mornings are kind of cool. As long as I'm on the highway and you got the air blowing, Mother Nature's our AC. The kids are cool because they're in the back. They have a good time. It's loud. And then I always go to, they love gas stations. So I always go to gas station, give them some cold drinks. So they're cool. At the _Stona, Aspinall is overrated. I don't agree with that. My thing, because especially these days, is who's overrating him these days? And also, we don't know. He got poked in the fucking eye. And are you basing off his one round with Cyril Gahn where, you know, Cyril had some success because he didn't starch him? So my thing is, we don't know if he's overrated or underrated. We don't know at this point. We don't know. Rudy Garcia, 6902. Remember when you, Chin, and Brian couldn't stop laughing at the lady getting murked by the wiener dogs?
That was one of the funniest things. It's so sad, but it was so funny.
Dude, I totally forgot about that. Gemma CR, deal with the 86,000 fans at FanFest? Yeah, fuck that. Wolf D and Paula, if Gaethje wins, will you and Brian get him on TFAT? Again, I'd have to pay for his flight out here and shit. I don't know. And if he wins, he's going to be on such a different level. Even though I started MMA with him and helped him when he was very, very young in the game, I don't know if he's coming on TFAT. And also, when we had him on Food Truck, he thinks I took like personal shots at him because I told him he's reckless. So it got weird, but I love him. Army Vet JB6791. Hey, Brendan, asked you during your last live about Kratom. You said you and Chin stopped. I stopped. Chin didn't. Was it difficult for you guys to stop? This is awesome, by the way. Thanks, dude. Thanks for watching. Love the question. It wasn't hard for me. I got issues, though. I can stop shit cold turkey. Like, I stopped Adderall cold turkey. I stopped alcohol cold turkey. Kratom cold turkey, and I don't even think about it. I stop, and I move the fuck on. Chin still dabbling in Kratom?
I can't remember the last time. Yeah, when's the last time you see me take that powder stuff? It's been a long, long time.
Yeah, but you're doing it at home at night, maybe?
No. Haven't
Really?
done, yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, good for you, Chin.
For me, yeah. And I did it every day, too, so it's not that hard. So just taper down.
The Holy Goalie 111. Connor loves Sean Weir because he said he's not here to take part. He's here to take over. One of the greatest lines ever. Taylor Dean, W6F. We need Chris D'Elia back on TFAT when he's in town. I know he comes here, too. I think in October, we'll definitely try and make that happen. El Torito 94. Brendan, you think early stages Kane beats right now Gable Stevenson? Yes. I think Stevenson's getting too much hype even with a shallow heavyweight division. Agree. There's a lot to find out about Gable Stevenson. Kane was a different animal. Kane was a bigger prospect than Gable Stevenson. There's like legendary stories even before Kane got to the UFC. If you remember, he fought on Bodog. If you remember that. Beat the shit out of the guy. El Nerd Doc, if you had unlimited resources to make the absolute best MMA biopic of all time, which fighter, past or present, would you pick? Given not just their career, but overall life story. Mine is Francis. That would be good. Francis is an interesting story. Tell you what, Darren Till would be an interesting story. Darren Till would be interesting, but his story's still being told. You need someone, you know who I'd do? Sean Strickland. It'd be a splash of American History X mixed with Kick-Ass, mixed with fucking Batman, mixed with, it'd be lit. Clips Hub Daily 1. Who's your favorite current and past UFC fighter? Favorite current? God damn, that's tough. Must see like TV right now. Maybe I'm a little biased because they're fighting, but it'd be Poatan Hokit. Right, like right now in this moment, Poatan Hokit Strickland. Past UFC fighter, Kimbo Slice. Rest in peace. Auto Guide Productions, Good Comms. How long before the UFC or some other organization unifies the smaller weight classes? Imagine Sugar versus Kayla. Yeah. Not happening, bud. Not with commissions. The Beast 805. You talked about Justin's leg kicks being dangerous because he's only on one leg, but I feel that only matters when you throw lazy leg kicks. Justin's throwing fire. Agree, but Ilya, when he throws a kick, you're thinking of guys like checking like this. You can step into it and plant. So you're going to eat the kick, but you're exchanging it for the right hand. Guarantee Ilya's trained that. And that's what I did with Gonzaga. Fire away, or even with Krokop. Fire away, but eventually I'm going to get you. I'm sure that's what Ilya's doing too. TT Trent XC1EP. Brendan, did you see the interview with Poton where he implied Hokick won't be in the UFC for much longer? That has to be a translation thing because he signed an 8-fight deal, so that makes no sense. El Nerdjock, last time I had jury duty, it was a domestic violence case. I was so mad it was a murder case. Yeah, I went at domestic violence. That's sad. The Beats 805, ex-D1 football player, 9-year purple belt here. I bet you're a handful, dude. 9 years at a purple belt. Had a D1 wrestling come in going hard as fuck, hit the shop crank and bloody his bottom lip. Yes, sir. Good for you. I bet you're a fucking handful, dude. The after show, but later. Got to bounce to a meeting. Catch you in the next one, brother. Keep the lives coming. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Dark Hayoka, can we get Shields on the Patreon TVAC case so you can go full on censored political on us? The problem is Callan won't entertain it. Callan's going to get so mad. I'm down. I don't know if I'm the best guy for that interview because he'll say some wild shit. I won't have the rebuttals to defend anything, so. Add Smitty22. What's the biggest change you've seen in yourself going through the UFC? You mean like what did I learn from going through the UFC? Biggest change in my life has been kids. It really made me get my shit together. In like the last 3 years, I was a knucklehead before that. But the kids are the biggest change I've had. Biggest change you have seen yourself going through the UFC? Just that when I put my mind to it, I can do anything straight up. Like through hard work and being relentless. If I put my mind to it, I can do legit anything. So that's why I take big swings. I take big risks because I legit think I can pull anything off. Now, whether that's true or not, all good, but I'm not the guy who's scared to try. I'm also not scared to fail at all. All good, but I believe I can pretty much do anything. And that's not being arrogant or cocky. I just believe now, do I think it's going to happen in 6 months? No. But eventually, if I stay at it, I'll figure it out. I hope my kids have that same trait. I don't know how I got that, but getting to the UFC made me realize that. Abe Villacio 794 would be dope to collab with Josh Thompson a bit. You'll have good combos on MMA. Also, I agree Dutton Ranch is good so far. Yeah, I love Josh. He's the best. And he's in Dallas. D Jambo 8665. Do you think Derek Lewis will get up for this fight, or is he only in for the payday? Because Lewis, Chandler, and Justin Parlay would be wild. Yeah, that would be wild. That's the thing about Derek Lewis is, anybody who's going to entertain fisticuffs with him and stay in the pocket, even if he doesn't want to be in there, just out of sheer fright, if he throws that right hand lands, the night's over. So it's not far-fetched that he doesn't win. Now, I don't think he is, but buddy, if he decides to throw that fucking right hand or an uppercut and it lands, it's over, no matter who you are. Vicaro 91, how much is the environment going to play a factor? So people keep bringing this up. Not much, especially at that level. Those guys are professionals. Also, a lot of those guys, including myself, when you're coming up, you're going to fight sometimes outside. It's not the end of the world. It's not as big as a deal everyone's making out to be. And people that are making a big deal have never fought before. And that's real. I'm not being nasty. I'm not being shitty about it. But if you're worried about this outdoor environment, what are they going to do? You've never fought before. Most of those guys coming up, especially on the local circuit, fought outside. Not the end of the world. The Holy Goalie 111. Please, on the next current events, get Chin to pull up the Sean Weir BKFC knockouts. Remember that for a shop show or Big Round Breakdown on Monday, Chin. DJ Ambo 8665. Whatever happened to the Big Brown Breakdown TV show? Talking about Below the Belt on Showtime. I was with them for 6 years. The contract ran out. They wanted to do another 6-year deal, and I just figured I could do it on my own. And that's how we got here. But there were some benefits to being on there for sure. It was less work. It was plug and play, you know. But good thing I did leave because they're out of business. So it was the right choice. But I love Showtime. They were great. DeLongo 4050. Does Gone winning officially bury the already dead heavyweight division? He would be the most boring champ of all time. Agree. I think it would be awful for the UFC. Awful. But then they give him Hokit, Nick. Hopefully Hokit wins and makes it interesting. Caden Trujillo 3738. Do you think Corey will ever be champ? My favorite fighter is Sugar. I really wish that they were fighting the White House. Me too. I hope we don't lose out on that fight. Most hyped fight. Agree. It'd be such a shame if we don't see Corey versus Sugar. I don't think Sugar deserves a title shot just for beating Zahabi. I think they should make him fight the winner of Corey and his fight. So we get Corey and Sugar finally, and that's a title eliminator fight. Winecork 90. Ilya just updated his profile to 18-0. I know he's so gangster with that shit. And now it's all fun and games and cute because he keeps winning. But you lose, that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. But he's that dude right now. He's that dude. Vaquero 91. What's up, dude? Welcome to the club. Mighty Mo 7. Welcome to the Big Brown Club. You can go up, Chin. Let me see where we're at. Keep going. Boy, we got a lot of them. Oh, wait, we go down? Heavy born champ, Corey. All right, there you go. Vaccaro 91, who just joined us. What's up, brother? Do you think Josh Hokit is being pushed too fast regardless of heavyweight division issues? No. I always say, you know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But with him, with the division being so light, and his performance in Curtis Blades, I'm not mad at it. Vaccaro 91, I feel like he's a better 205er. Agree. If he got serious about things, he's probably a 205er with his height and weight. Agree. But again, his thing's cardio and speed right now, which if he goes down, that might even out at 205. So who knows? Those lighter heavyweights can do some damage. You know, you see Kane, Stipe. Those lighter guys are trouble. Abe Vacalcio 79.4. As soon as I heard the name Chris D'Elia, all I heard in my head was, you better be in a lab coat. Oh, I know, dude. Remember Far Right Chris was so funny? Russell Gorman 76.42. My favorite episode was Will Sasso explained how he would crush Brian's head like a mountain in Game of Thrones. Yeah, Sasso's a legend. Big Ben 42. Is it impossible to hurt someone's wrist and wrist lock in the UFC, or the glove wrap stop it? They stop it. It's so tight in there, dude. It'd be fucking tough. And it comes like it's from here to there. It'd be so tough to like bend it back. Michael Street 644. First thing I've ever paid for on YouTube. You're a badass, dude. You're a badass dad. That got me. Thanks, brother. Dude, I can't believe you guys actually watch this shit. Rudy Garcia 6902. Being new to Texas, have you heard DJ Screw yet? I heard him when I was in LA, but I'm familiar. Mighty Mo 7. Much love from Alberta, bro. Been a fan for years. I know you don't do fight companions anymore, but you should consider doing them again. They were great and very watchable. I know. You, D'Elia, Callan. The problem is D'Elia's on the road all the time. Callan's on the road all the time. Michael Street 644. What up, dude? Welcome to the club. Darren Miguel 5266. Welcome to the club. Adidas DC. Welcome to the club. Dark Heyoka. Rinks should be wise enough to have civil debate with a guy he can respect like Shields, and I think Shields has done his research when it comes to his opinions on current affairs of the world. You would think. People get their emotions and egos get into it, though, so who knows how it would go. El Torito 94. Any recent favorite horror movies? It's been scary summer with my kiddos because just me and them in the house at night for the past few nights. So we watched both Zombieland. Zombieland 1, number 2 last night. They loved them. Loved them. The Holy Goalie 111. Forgot he's probably fighting Darren Till soon. Damn, that'd be a fight. You know, I'm a Darren Till fan, so I hope, I'm rooting for Darren Till, but I hope your boy does well. T Trent XC1F. This is honestly awesome. Super glad you're doing this, Brendan. You look so much happier and glad you have something to generally look forward to. I know. I do love this, man. Thanks, brother. Michael Street 644. What's more impressive to bench? 405 once or 225 30 times? 225 30 times, I think. But yeah, I'm biased because I can do it, so I don't know. Rudy Garcia 6902. Good show recommendation. Banshee. Somebody else recommended Banshee. Name is Ed. Robert Patterson is playing Chris Hansen. That'd be hilarious. Keep going down, Chin. All right. There we go. Brandon Saute 6679. I was training hard listening to TFAK last weekend. You were talking about erotic aneurysms. I had to stop because I just told my wife having it didn't matter. Thanks for saving my life. I forget what that was. The Beats 805. Tough one was wild. I was 11 when Lieben peed on somebody's belly. I remember those days. I can't find your season. I've been wanting to rewatch it. Season 10, dude. My kids just started watching it. Yeah, remember it was like The Real World met The Ultimate Fighter. They were so good. Patrick Martinez, 2451. Thanks for all the content. Been a fan since day one. Thanks, you. Thanks, bud. Rito 94. Lock this in. Justin Moneyline gone KO. Let's freaking go. 3 Garcia, being in Texas now, have you had a chance to try Pete Terry's yet? Yeah, my kids love it. If so, you think it's better than In-N-Out? Oh, this is some big back shit, but you got to try the secret menu. Scary Terry Burger? What's that about? Is that like animal style at In-N-Out? My kids love Pete Terry's. We go after the games. Darren Miguel 5268. Yo, glad you're doing good. You're doing this, man. Keep it up. Will Carlos Prates become champ? I must admit, I think he hit so hard. Carlos Prates could be. It's just with Islam, there's a. He could. Islam's a fucking boogeyman of that, though, you know? Mojito 1997. Love the show. Big fan of everyone, and thank you for helping me get through the day. I drive from Key West to Miami almost every day delivering alcohol. Oh, damn, doing the Lord's work. The underscore Stona. Where's the donation tab? I want to contribute. I don't even know what that is, brother. What is donation tab?
I know they can donate, but I'm not sure how to.
Me and Chin don't know what we're doing. New Orleans, Nolan Snyder, 8861. 99 Virginia right now. Just got done sweating my ass off at work. Time to party. Yeah, get it, dog. Time to party. What is it? Fucking 2 o'clock there, man? El Rito 94. Honestly think a Brendan solo fight watch would be better. A solo companion, just me. Welcome, Jeff Rutledge, 2104. Welcome to the club, big dog. Galvin Elcho. What about a JRE fight companion? Yeah, we still do those. Probably one every 3 months. Just depends on Joe's schedule. But, yeah, those are my favorite. Stevie G. Rodriguez, could you see yourself getting back on the stage after the kids are out of the house? I watch you perform in Sacramento. Love the content. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to get me to leave the house. I don't know. And restarting, it was such a grind, dude. Such a grind. At Vicaro 91, thanks, brother. You're a good dad. I'm a father of 3, and it's not easy. Thanks for all the content and opinions, my man. Yeah, it's not easy if you're a good dad. Anybody who says being a parent's easy, they ain't shit. It's not easy if you actually care. D Hunt, DT 9HM. I have a strong feeling Chandler gets sparked out. I know. I don't think his wrestling has been good in years. Patty ragdolled him. Yeah, I know. I just think Huffy's overrated. I think his cardio is bad. But he can spark him out. And the odds are he does, but I'm just saying there is a world I can see Chandler not fighting like a frat bro and get him down, and he gets tired and then his power goes away. Chandler wins via TKO or decision. I wouldn't put money on it, but I could see it happening. The underscore Stona. Also, what's Shab music playlist looking like? Dude, I don't listen to music. So my Hummer doesn't have a radio. And when I'm not driving that, all I do is listen to podcasts. I never listen to music unless I'm driving my kids to the game and trying to fire them up. Then it's like, Drake, Eminem, and shit. The Holy Goalie 111. Kobe's 100. Welcome to the club, big dog. Got to go see you on the next one. The name's Scott, by the way. Oh, what up from Scotland? Bring on Sunday. Agree, brother. Thank you, Holy Goalie. Scott, what up, dog? Kobe's 100. Besides the London chick, has Chin gone on any more dates? Yeah, he says no, but he has a weird look on it. He might. Dudes. Wait, what? Clips Hub Daily 1. Who is Tiger's favorite baseball player? Otani, Freddie Freeman. He likes Paul Skeens and Bobby Witt Jr. And then both my kids love Judge. Especially Bosty loves Judge. I'm like, dude, you're more built like Bobby Witt Jr. And you're fast like him. You're shortstop. Be a Bobby Witt Jr. fan. He plays the game right. Not that Judge doesn't, but Judge is fucking 6'8". See, Bosty, you're not going to be 6'8", dude. All good. Where are we at here? T Trent XC1 EP. Shout out to Chin as well for doing the Lord's work and constantly being a hype man for the show and his boys. That fool Chris 247. Do you think that Aspinall gets stripped? I don't think he's overrated. I just think that I just don't care about him and what he does. That's because he's not active enough. You would if you sparking dudes. I do think he gets stripped. I think the thing with him and Eddie, I was all for it, but now I realize Eddie's just doing it to get back at Dana for stealing Connor Ben. I'm like, oh, this is a disaster. Oh, this is a disaster. So unless Aspinall steps away from Eddie Hearn, they're going to strip him. Because Dana's going to be like, oh, cool, you want to make it difficult and talk shit about our contract and the way we pay guys? Strip them. And then you get Hokit versus Poton or Gone for the real belt. El Rito 94. Where the hell is Michael Morales? Just waiting. Have you seen him on Instagram lately? He's jacked. Name is Ed. Kind of upset we never got Italian Lego merch. Dude, Nick Swartzen, call me Italian Lego. Adam Smitty 22. My 100-pound bag fell out of the ceiling. How's the fight camp bag? Looking at a freestand bag. Yeah, dude, that fight camp bag I use damn near every morning, but I also use it mainly for Tiger. It's too heavy for Bossy, but I use it for Tiger for football. So I'll post videos of him tackling that fucking bag. It's 300 pounds. So I hit the shit out of it. It really doesn't move. It's great. Russell Gorman, 642. Any insight who Masvidal is fighting his comeback? Thoughts on Usman versus DDP rumors? Apparently DDP signed and Usman hasn't yet. So I don't know what's going on there. With Masvidal, I should text him. When I saw him, when I was working the fights, I go, bro, they offer you Conor or what? And he was like, no. So that's all I wanted to know. El Nerd Jock, last question for me. Did Gearheads Gone Wild get renewed yet? Love the show and your content, brother. Keep killing it, big dog. Big fan. Thank you, sir. We'll find out end of this month. I had a meeting with them 2 weeks ago. Our contract is up end of this month, so we'll see end of the month. TT Trent XC1 app. Brendan, have you ever thought about doing a local comedy show and then donating the proceeds to your kids' sports program or something? Not like Texas sports are lacking money. Oh, dude, the amount of money I pay for this and I give my free time to all them, I don't think they need more money, but I haven't thought about it. I'd do like a local live Big Brown or live chat. Abe CO794. Let me know when the Brownies will be doing some cars and coffee meetup. I'm in Phoenix, but will get me to Texas in my SRT 8 Jeep. Those are sick, dude. Send me pics. Pause. But send me pics of that car. A meet and greet would be dope. Listen, if there's a want for it, I'd be down for a meet and greet. Like car meet and greet, that'd be so sick. Caden Trujillo, 3738. Why not do companions with Chin and Nick? Wouldn't it be easier? It'd be easier. I just don't think people would watch the three of us. Nolan Snyder, 8861. Oh, yeah, Chin, come to Virginia and float and camp in the river with us sometime. You'd love it.
Send a comment to my Instagram. I don't check my DMs that often, so just send a comment. Let me know, and I'll hit you up if I'm in Virginia.
It sounds like Chin's going to go to Virginia and get murdered. El Rito 94. Better Mexican food, Texas or California? Not even close, California. There's good food out here, but come on, dude. You know where the best Mexican food is at? Wherever my wife lives. So in my grandma, or not my grandma, my mother-in-law, because they can cook their asses off. So best Mexican food in Texas is my house. Michael Street 644. How do I keep the self-confidence of my middle boy who is 8 years old, his older brother who is 11, younger brother who is 8 are both naturally athletic? He'll find his thing. He's going to be the toughest one. Because he's going to constantly have to keep up with them. And so he's 8. He's 8. So who cares how good he is at 8? We're looking at 16, 17, 18. That's when it matters. That's going to make him such mentally tougher than both those guys. Adam Ramos. Yo, Brent, what up, homie? What up, man? Kobe's 100. You fucks with V6 Raptors? I do not. I do not. I fuck with the Raptor R because it has a GT 500 V8 in it, supercharged. But no, I'm not a V6 guy. I'm not. I've actually learned that about buying this Cummins because it is a V6 diesel engine, and it's V8 or fucking bust, dude. Name is Ed. Remember Sage Northcutt? Feels like a fever dream. I know. He got pushed too fast, too soon, and they damaged him, but he's awesome. Abe Vasilio 794. Bro, we watching you, Chid, and Nick. Yeah, I feel you, man. Adam Smitty 22. Got to go cut the grass, but thanks for doing this, man. Only time I ever paid for YouTube. Connor Starchers, Max, and Chandler. Let's go. Oh, I hope you're right, dude. Cut that grass, brother. Nothing better than good fucking green grass. We've been going an hour and a half. 5 more minutes. You guys with 5 more minutes? We cool with 5 more minutes? We cool with that? So the way it works, instead of donating money directly to the channels, they can buy 4 1-month memberships, which helps translate $20 to the channel, but gets help to other fans, members. Oh, wow. That's awesome, man. Awesome. Rudy Garcia 6902. What's your favorite submission win and decision win? Like from my career, it's not the Mitrione one where I got him in an Anaconda. It would be when I got D'Amico Rogers, an Ultimate Fighter in Anaconda, because that was such a defining moment for me. What was the decision win? Gabriel Gonzaga. And I assume you're asking me personally. I don't know yet. Let me know, brother. Clips Hub Daily 1. Brendan, are you ever going to come back to Vancouver? Missed my chance to meet you. Been literally watching you daily since I was like 17, 28, almost 30 now. Jesus, man. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, I just don't travel these days, brother. I'm too busy with the kiddos. Name is Ed. Any update on Tiger King? The King in the Sing episode was amazing. Listen to his music. Yeah, that was great. Arito 94. Brendan, buy a 96 Impala, mod it up. I'm not mad at Impalas. They got those LSs in them, right? Yeah? I'm just getting started with the LS world because I got one going in my Hummer in LA. So hopefully I have it in the next month. My boy Brunette Sig Motorsports is doing it. I can't wait. Adam Ramos, it's great that you made channel members. I would have been a member a long time ago. I know, dude, I'm late to the party, but at least we're doing it, brother. Abe Vasio 7794. Would you ever do a vlog like a day in the life of you during travel baseball or football day? I don't know. I have so much to worry about, like talking to my kids and getting ready for the game. And then if there's a camera around, it seems a little weird, no? Caden Trujillo 3738. Just being a new dad, you've installed a lot of confidence in me. Love hearing you talk about the kiddos. UFC 250. Let's freaking go, man. Have a great weekend. Go Sugar. Love that. Love that you're crushing as a dad. Is that it, Chin?
That's it.
Name is Ed. Thanks for everything, brother. Got to take the little one to speech therapy. Keep doing these. You got it, brother. We will be back on Tuesday. Good luck at speech therapy, brother. Oh, wow. What's your number one guaranteed? This will be the last one. Kobe's 100. What's your number one guaranteed pick for UFC 250? Ugh. I'll say Hokit. And that's a dicey one because heavyweights. Super dicey. The easiest ones are Hokit or Ilya. Yeah. Dude, I could answer these all day. Wall C3 says, how bad are you going to lose your mind if Bo Nichols starts kickboxing? I'm gonna break my TV. All right, guys. I love you guys. I love you. Good stuff. Keep the chat going. You got it. Triped 1933. El Nerd Jock. Love you guys. Name is Ed. Love you. Adam Ramos. Love you. Clips Hub Daily 1. Ad Smitty 22. All you guys. You guys made my fucking day. Made my day. I was in a bad mood coming in here because my truck. But you have fucking made my day. I love you guys. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for the donations. Thanks for making this what it is. I thought this stuff was going to be a nightmare. It's literally my favorite thing to do. Straight up. Straight up. So I thank you guys. Enjoy the fucking fights this weekend for me. Enjoy the fights. Have a Diet Coke in my name. Watch UFC 250 Freedom. And just embrace it. Take it all in. You've earned it. I've earned it. Enjoy your weekend. If you see me at the baseball field, come say what's up. Sunday, it's going down. I will see you guys Tuesday here for the live chat. I'll be doing my show Monday to recap UFC 250. The new episode of Big Brown Breakdown is out right now. So if you're just watching this, the episode just came out where I make my picks on UFC 250 Freedom. Love you guys, man. That's it. I'm Big Brown. Brownies. I'm out.